We might be looking at another great opportunity to accumulate Defina token. There is no doubt in my mind that the Defina project is going to do great things. So, is now the perfect opportunity to accumulate and dollar cost average? In this video, I'll be taking a quick look at the Defina price action, and I'll also be comparing it with big name projects like Axie Infinity and Ethereum. We'll be looking at what it would take for Defina to achieve the success of these big projects. You're going to be absolutely surprised how possible it is for Defina to achieve these market caps. So stick around to find out what it takes. Hey guys, if you're new here, I'm SSM, and on this channel I love to research and put on your radar great crypto content including DeFi, GameFi, Metaverse, NFTs, even news and updates. So be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything. The focus of today's video is going to be to look at what it will take Defina to achieve the market caps of projects like Axie Infinity. But first, let's look at what the price has been doing. So looking at the Defina price action, there has been a bit of a sell-off after the fear of the Binance Smart Chain being paused for a while, and now the price action is very similar to the periods before we had this first pump. So we've got this long period that looks so much similar to this accumulation period we had before this pump, and I reckon we'll still see another pump. I did say that the Defina support is going to be around the 3 cents to the 2.5 cents mark, and we seem to be holding that support very nicely. There's no doubt in my mind that if the price goes below this, it would get eaten up quickly by long-term buyers, including myself. So I'm not worried about the Defina projects in the long term at all. Right here around the 2.8 mark seems to be the new solid support for the project, up over 8% just in the 24 hours. It's recovering very nicely from this initial high of 3.9 cents. We are at about 3.02 cents right now, so a very healthy movement, even considering the entire crypto space is bearish right now. This project is still holding quite nicely, and I reckon we'll go much more higher in the long term, even in the short term of October. So yeah, we've got a very good support here. Now might be another good entry point for those who are wondering if now is the right time to get into this project. I don't think there's going to be any serious dips from here, and even if they aren't going to stay very long. They'll get eaten up very quickly. So moving on, what would it take for Defina Finance to reach the market cap of projects like Axie Infinity, Ethereum and Vulcan Forge? Those are the 3 projects we'll be looking at in this comparison video. Defina Finance at the market cap of Ethereum is around $1.22, which is a 39.93x from where we are right now, which is also pretty sweet. Ethereum has a market cap of $72 million, while Defina Finance has just $1.8 million and 44 cents. So there's a lot of room for growth in these projects when you compare it to other gaming projects. And let me tell you something very interesting, very amazing right now. Ethereum is yet to release a working game. Defina, on the other hand, has a working game, has different game modes. Ethereum right now is a great project. Yes, it has a lot of potential, but it's riding on purely hype. Defina, on the other hand, has a beautiful working product. So if you compare it, a team that is building and a team that is constantly releasing news and updates, they have this market cap of $1.8 million. They are extremely undervalued in my opinion. If Defina Finance were to reach a market cap of Vulcan Forge, that will give you a price of $1.69, a 55x return. Pretty sweet. Vulcan Forge is at a market cap of 99 million, while Defina Finance is at a market cap of just 1,800,000.442. So there's a lot of room for growth, and we're going to see what it would take for Defina Finance to reach these market prices. And last but not least, we have the OG gaming crypto Axie Infinity, and that's going to give us a whooping 625x if Defina Finance were to reach that market cap at a price of $19.25. What would it take for Defina Finance to reach the market cap of these great projects? Well, there are 3 things that are needed. The first is the dev. The devs are very critical in the success of any project. They need to keep building, keep developing, and make sure that there are no bugs in the projects that they are releasing. Games should be smooth and ensure that players have a great time with them and that there are no bugs in it. Take a look at Ethereum. It took it 4 years for it to merge from proof of work to proof of stake. Defina Finance devs usually take their time to make sure that players have the absolute best experience playing their games. So they make sure that whenever they release an update, it isn't buggy, because whenever people are rushing to release updates, they might be hyped, they might be excited, but once they have a bad experience, they tend to leave the project in droves and driving down the price and the trust of the project whenever they release buggy updates. But Defina Finance makes sure that they don't do that. When they are releasing projects, they have to make sure that the project works well and works smoothly, and I love that about this project. The second aspect is the team. Every great project has a hard-working team behind it to ensure listings, marketings, and announcements go smoothly and work well. Now, those earlier projects I announced in this video had the advantage of being listed on the Binance exchange, which is the #1 centralized exchange in the world. This project, Defina Finance, keeps working hard on listings even during the bear market. You can imagine how much higher would go during a bull market. The bull market is definitely going to come again, and Defina Finance is going to be here waiting for that moment and rewarding its loyal investors with great returns. And the last part, which is also extremely important, is the community. When you think about it, why did Axie Infinity achieve this great success? Well, it's because everyone was talking about it. It was crazy popular. Friends were recommending it to their friends, and those ones were recommending it to more friends. Axie Infinity was just the game of the moment. When you look at the Defina project, it also has a tightly knit community. Just take a look at the Discord chat. Very vibrant, very good team. Defina is a very unique project, and the more and more people discover how unique it is, the more and more interest enters the project. And speaking of community, I would really love to grow one around my channel. It's free, it's simple, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Comment down below on any other project or topic you'd like me to cover, and I'll see you next time. Take care.